Hey everyone, my name is Notlad, and welcome to a special story time video. And what are we talking about in this video today? We're talking about food. Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure of mine. And anyways, there's always good stories about food. I mean, like, who do you know who doesn't have a good food story, you know? Everybody's got a good food story. Don't mind the water sounds too. We got sub pumps here and there going like crazy. The water level is extremely high around here. But don't worry about that. It's just like beautiful sound background, you know? We love it. It's good. We love it. We love it. No, it's okay. But no. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I want to tell you guys some stories. And I figure it'd be fun. It helps you get to know me. And if you guys want to like say something down in the comments below, it helps me to get to know you guys too. So that's great. So anyways, I have a fun and exciting story. Also, before I get to that, headset, don't mind this. It just felt like a good idea. I will be getting a microphone for this camera eventually. We'll see. But no, story. We want to get into the story. Yeah. So the story. Forgot the story. What's the story? No, yes, I got the story. Okay, the story. All right, so a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. No, I'm not doing that. Who? What? Huh? Stop. No. Hey, wait a minute. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, my child of God. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I've had a little bit of complications with the car. Tip-top condition. As we were saying, my bad. Sorry for the phone call in the middle of that, but anywho. So yes, we're here to talk about a story. So, my story is me and some of the guys, we thought it would be cool before our graduation to go to a Chinese restaurant. And they wanted to get sushi. Now, I've never gotten sushi before. The idea of raw fish just doesn't appeal to me. I mean, you took so much time to get it ready. I mean, you got it on the plate. It's all cleaned up and everything. It's just one more step to throw it on the grill, cook it up, get that baby cooking. And it's like, it's only one more step. That's all it takes. And yet, they wanted to try sushi, which is raw fish. Ugh. I just doesn't appeal to me. Raw fish does not sound appetizing in any respect. So they wanted to get that. Shush. Quiet. Okay. But anywho, yeah, they wanted to get sushi, and I went along with it. I still didn't actually get it. I don't think I'm ever going to get sushi.
But little did Notlad know, only a few months later, he would end up buying sushi, trying it, and liking it, because it was so delicious and wonderful. He had no words, and he had to live with what he had just said.
I don't think I'm ever going to eat sushi. It just doesn't sound right to me. I feel like my gag reflexes are going to kick in way too fast. Just like, oh, it's not food. It's not done yet. Just like spit it right out. So I really don't think sushi is ever going to be my thing. But there's still a story to be had here. Now, when we went to the restaurant with the sushi, they actually will serve up wasabi and this really, really spicy horseradish sauce that you can have with it. I've never had anything like that. And at the time, I didn't really know what wasabi was. My friends, they came up to me with the wasabi and was like, "Hey, dude, you gotta try this. This is great stuff." And they're like, "What is it?" It's really good. You have it with the sushi. It's like really good stuff. You gotta try it. So, I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I put that in my mouth, and everything cleared up. I mean, I have never been so cleared. My sinuses, I can breathe again. It was bad. I mean, really, it's not that wasabi is hot or anything like that. It's just extremely potent. I guess if that makes sense. But after having it, everything was clear. Everything was burning, including my eyes, because I touched my eyes afterward. Do not touch your eyes with wasabi on them. Do not do that. You will be in a lot of pain like I was. So I literally, the worst thing you could do is touch your eyes after that, and that's what I did. So it's even bad with habaneros. And while we're on the subject, like hot stuff, I love hot foods, but that was just so overbearing. I mean, it's not hot, it's just overbearing. It's just powerful. And then I tried some of the horseradish stuff afterwards. Another big mistake. Shouldn't have done that, but I had it anyways, and like it was bad. So I regret that. That was not good. But those were some interesting memories. Now I'll never have wasabi ever again. But yeah, I love hot foods. I've always have loved hot foods. I like my cooking video that I did not too long ago on my channel on YouTube here. I actually did like my sandwich challenge, and at the end I put on Carolina Reaper sauce. That is hot stuff, and it's a little bit overkill how hot it is. But yeah, there are some hotter ones out there. There's like a genetically modified pepper out there that's like extremely hot. And yeah, I think some people actually pass out from that. It's so hot. So yeah, that is a serious one. I don't know if I'll ever get to try that. I don't know if I ever want to try it, because that sounds a bit extreme. But it's really good stuff. And yeah, I've always loved spicy foods and things like that. I know for some people it's not easy to have that. For me, pass that over here. I'll have some more. I mean, it's really good. I love spicy foods. And yeah, I had the most favorite spicy food that I've ever had. I had a chili once. Somebody made like a homemade chili, and it was like extremely spicy. They threw in like a lot of Cajun pepper and a couple other hot spices, and that was whew. But I mean, that was good. It was really good. They also make like a really spicy pickle too. It's like, oh, huh. I hope you're getting hungry after this video, because I'm getting hungry right now. But yeah, on the subject of food, we're still talking about food. We're here to talk about food. I feel like this is going to become a radio program one day. Today, we're talking on food. Today, we have Michelle on the phone. How you doing, Michelle?
I'm great. You know, I love food.
You know, me too. Yeah, that's literally it. I feel like this should be a radio program or something. But hey, if you have a question, call in right now at 1-800. I'll answer anything. I was going to say .com, but it's not a website. But hey, yes, call that number right now. Do it now. No, no, don't actually call that number. It's not really anything. But no, if you want to actually ask me a question, write in the comments below, then I can totally answer that for you. But anywho, back to food. Now, what would be my favorite food? Now, my favorite food would be chimichangas from El Mezcal. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to El Mezcal, if you guys even have El Mezcal in your area. In my area, we have this restaurant called El Mezcal, and it's great. They have the best chimichangas I've ever had, and I highly recommend them. Don't exactly have a story for that, I admit, but it's good stuff. I mean, try it. If you haven't tried it, try it. Try it now. Do it now. Go. Leave this video. Stop whatever you're doing. Go get yourself a chimichanga. Order me one too. I'm hungry. So, yeah. But let's see. You know, sometimes you get some really interesting people. And, like, there's been some times when I've gone to a fast food restaurant, for instance, KFC. Now, I know a comedian made fun of this one time, and I'm going to make fun of it too, because you'll get people that'll stand behind the counter and be like, I wonder what they got. Just stare for like 5 hours, and they're just like, You know, I think we're going to do a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's like, no, they serve chicken. What are you doing? What are you thinking? What's wrong with you? So yeah, it's like you get people like that all the time, and I honestly, that's about the time I left, Your Honor. I mean, it's hard to be behind. And I used to be that person. I used to stare at the menu so long. And it's like, they've had the same things that they've always had. And McDonald's is the same way. McDonald's has always had the same type of foods since you were like a kid in kindergarten. They've never really changed. I mean, they've added some things to the menu, but I mean, I gotta think. I'd say, what do I have? It's like, they got hamburgers, but I think I'm really feeling that peanut butter jelly sandwich. I want that. You got a peanut butter jelly sandwich? No. And so, yeah, it's literally how it goes. Now it got me thinking. Interesting foods. Now, what are some of the interesting foods you've had in your time? I know you can't tell me right now, although I wish you could, but you could write it down in the comments below. Let me know. The most unique and interesting food I've ever had? I mean, I've had many. And there's a lot of stuff I have never had before. The weirdest one, though. I had a clam once. I'm sorry, that's as weird as it gets for me, I guess. Well, no, I take that back. I make a lot of weird food combinations, but to me, they aren't weird because that's just how I eat things. Like, some people would think pickles and ice cream is a weird combination. I look at that and it's like, that's good. I mean, honestly, think about it. It's not so bad. I mean, it's got the sweet and sour. I know some foods naturally have that, like sweet and sour chicken. I rest my case, Your Honor. No, but no, seriously. To me, I make a lot of weird food combinations. That was my thing growing up. I always mix the strangest of things. Like my sandwich challenge I did on my channel, going back to that. The food I made was not bad, in my opinion. Like, I know, like, starting off, like, mustard and grape jelly. And it doesn't sound good, right? But no, honestly, it was not that bad. I mean, try it yourself if you're feeling brave enough, but yeah, it really wasn't that bad. So, like, I can stand some really crazy foods. But I did have a clam once. I caught it myself in the water, and at the time my dad was like, hey, bring that up here, we got a fire going, I was sticking it right on here. So we made it right over the fire, and then we added a little bit of salt and pepper into it and tried it, and it was like eating a piece of rubber. Yeah, it wasn't that good. I mean, it somewhat tasted like chicken, but more rubber than chicken. I mean, rubber is a delicacy in some places, but I mean, I don't like it. So no, it's not a delicacy either. I'm making that up.